Okay, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Tabletop Thursday. Today we are playing, which is fitting, Star Wars Shatterpoint for the first time. We've been painting up these models on stream. I went on a no-sleep bender and got everything that was remaining painted with the intent of playing this today, and then come to the realization that it would not make sense for me to play out my first game with 2 full squads. So I'm basically using stuff that was already done and painted anyway, so that was kind of pointless. But before we get into that, we have to pick a winner for our holiday giveaway. So I've got it pulled up here. So this is for this right here. And we're just gonna pick this right here, right now. Let's pull this random. And our winner is James Rowe Mueller. So we'll find him over here. There he is. Shatterpoint's one of my favorite games. I've had the eye on the set, and they look cool to paint. Well, congratulations, James. You are the winner. I'm going to reply to your comment on that short, and basically I give like a week to get back to me. I'm basically just going to ask for like an Instagram handle or something like that so I could reach out to you. That way I know the actual correct person is getting what they need. So let me respond to him really quick. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sent. And we'll see. Hopefully we hear back from him eventually. So, congratulations. Thank you to all of those who actually entered this. I like the idea of doing some giveaways, especially for stuff like, I know there are some people that probably really, really want this, and it's not something that I really, really wanted. So I had it, and it makes more sense to get back to you guys. So that's cool. Now, touching on what's coming after that. Again, I'm not going to do these every month just because I don't really think I have the means to do that. But I do have the means to do this. I'm actually going to swap this over to... Let me go ahead and get rid of all of this stuff. This guy back over here. And pull up cameras here. Okay. So we're going to give away 2 of these guys. So this is the Arbiter. This is kind of a proxy model. This is from Galactic Armories. And I reached out to him, and he said it was all good if I did some giveaways. So I've got 2 of them here that are printed and ready to go. We're going to give 2 of those away at the end of the month. And I think the way that I'm going to do it this time is basically just leave a comment on any video, any stream that I do throughout the month. And then you'll have the chance to win it. I'll just pick a random video, probably whichever one has the most interaction, to be honest, at the end of the month. And we'll go with that. That way I don't have to deal with like the weirdness of doing it through a short or whatever. That was just kind of a last minute thing. And you'll have the option if you want it painted, like mine, or if you want me just to send you the model raw, I can do that too. So basically, and I'll still put out a short explaining this that I could reference to. But yeah, basically just being a subscriber, leaving a comment on all of the videos, essentially, if you want the most likelihood of winning, but just any of the videos, and I'll just pick a random video and we'll draw some. Okay, so let's keep this up. Okay, so with Shatterpoint, I printed out this handy little quick reference, even though my owner's almost gone. Off of somebody put it together on Reddit, which is convenient because it's actually a lot of the things that I marked here with my little flags in the rule book. I have skimmed through that book and I have watched some stuff on how to kind of go through this. Now, obviously, because we're not playing a full-size game, I'm not playing with the mission cards or anything. I just have 3 objectives here, and then I'm just going to use the middle one as like the primary. So the ones on the outside will be worth 1. The one in the middle will be worth 2. And then maybe we'll change it once a struggle finishes. I also have, you can see it right there, the struggle tracker. I have 2 black cubes on both sides already because I'm playing with less models. There's not going to be as much stuff, I don't think. So I'm just going to start that with 2 momentum on both sides. And then the teams that I'm using are Ahsoka, Rex, and the clones. And then we've got Maul, Saxon, and the Mandalorians. So just a smaller force. That way I could, not take 18 years since it's just me, and I have less stuff to try to keep track of. I am obviously going to be primarily playing the Republic, and then I'll be counterplaying with the Separatist Shadow Collective. So we have a season 7 Clone Wars vibe going, which is great because that season was fantastic. So I guess I'm just going to be deploying off either long side or either whatever side. This is a 2 foot by 2 foot space, and I just threw together the terrain. I got this box off Marketplace for very, very cheap. It was missing some of the terrain pieces, so again, there was a free file on Thingiverse that I just printed to fill in the catwalks and stuff that were missing. And this is kind of funny. There's a file on cults. I don't know who had the business. It doesn't really come across as well to make this battle droid as thick as he is. But I don't know who he's trying to impress with his ass thrown out like that. And it messed up the head, so I just cut it off and put it on the ground. But those were the only things really missing from that set. So, hey, I'm gonna leave that there. Okay. So I guess I'm just gonna roll to see who's gonna start deploying. So this will be Republic, nothing, and they got a hit. So I guess I will deploy first. Again, I will absolutely be doing things wrong here. I've never played this, and I only have me to figure stuff out. So I will just do stuff wrong, and it's fine. But I do know, I think you deploy a unit, if I'm not mistaken, at a time. So we'll go ahead and deploy Ahsoka, and then I don't really know where Rex would make sense, but I think you deploy these guys. Range 1 off of the commander. And then these guys. Whoa. So there's that deployment. I'll swap over here, which again, I know that this camera isn't fantastic. It's just, it's the best I got currently. It's an old camera. And it doesn't play super nice with settings a whole. Okay. And it wouldn't be me if I didn't deploy them right behind a tree. It's just the way that it is. Okay, so I guess now because I deployed first, I don't really know who should go first. But yeah, they're all right there. So, in my handy quick reference page, move, focus, combat, use an ability, recover. Now, it says that if an ability says the word action, now none of the cards that I have between the starter box and the Night Sisters, none of their ability icons say action. So I don't know if I'm misunderstanding that or if I just happen to have no cards that require an action. So I guess I'm just going to go with... I'll just go with me. It's fine. I don't really care that much. So I'm gonna shuffle up my cards, and we have our clones, which we can go ahead and go with them. Let's put this over here. Sorry, I've got a ton of stuff laying out. So I think, let's see, clones. Each character in this unit may do something. If any character is blank, this unit gains a whatchamacallit. I think we're gonna move. Yeah. So basically, I'm gonna take this clone to the bottom of this ladder. So there we go. We're going to take this clone up under this walkway. And I also have the 3 force for each people laid out, so hopefully we can remember to do that. I guess they refresh every single round, so I got to remember to use those. Which I think we're going to go ahead and use one of those for defensive maneuver. Each character in this unit may dash. If any characters dash, it gains a hunker token. So we are going to dash onto this objective. And this guy is going to dash over here. So we're going to get a hunker token. And this is something that is a little confusing to me, is I guess because they're like the same unit but independent people. Even though they both dash, there's still only one hunker token, I think, that goes out, if I'm not mistaken. And I guess, well, I guess it goes away at the end of the round, I think. So we have moved. We used a skill that was not an action, and we're going to shoot. Looking at their passives here, I'm going to attack, but this is coordinated fire. When a character in another Allied Galactic Republic unit, which I guess technically is not this because we are technically the same unit. Well, a unit has 1 or more hunker token. Characters in this unit have steadfast. I don't know what that is, and I'm not going to worry about that right now. I'm just going to play the most base kind of form that I can for sake of figuring it out, and we'll add stuff as we go. Because it's funny, I talked about this while painting and stuff. I had no interest really in playing this until I got everything done painted, and then I was like really interested in playing it. And watching and listening and looking more into it, and now that I kind of understand what I'm looking at, I think it has the potential to be really good. So we will see. So our clones have a range of 5, which we are definitely in range of. I'm going to shoot the super commandos. And I'm rolling 7 dice. So 4, 5, 6, and 7. 3, 6, 7. And they have a range defense of 4. So, shooting here, and I guess I will do both of these attacks separately. But like shooting from this guy, I'm kind of shooting through the supports and stuff, so they would get a cover. So I guess they get an extra dice, if I understand. So we've got 4 misses. That's pretty awful. We do have a crit, so okay. And 2 expertise, which is just 1 regular hit. So they're rolling 4 defense dice. Well, that doesn't matter unless they have some sort of... No, they do not. That's just a bunch of saves, which they already saved. But I've got 1 crit, which will do just a whatever this little symbol is. Pinned. The affected unit gains the pinned condition. The next time a character in this unit would advance, dash, climb, jump, it does not move, then the unit loses the pinned condition. So I guess if nothing else, I guess these little condition tokens are going to be more common than I expected. So let's go ahead and get a little pile of these guys out. So put a end token on those guys. But no damage. And then this guy will make his attack, because we have a range of 5, which we are not in. So he cannot shoot. So that is their activation. I don't guess there's any indicators that show that somebody has already gone, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'll just have to reference the cards. Okay. So, Shadow Collective. Let's shuffle these guys up. Now, what happens if I pull the Shatterpoint card before I've done anything? We have Gar Saxon. So, he has a little cross ability that I don't remember what it was called. At the start of the unit's activation, choose another Mandalorian character. The chosen character may jump. Well, I guess in a way that gets rid of their pin token because they can't jump. So, because they're pinned. But because that's a free thing, they're not going to jump, obviously. They'll just lose their pin, I think, if I understand that correctly. So, if nothing else, his little leadership ability got them rid of that thing. So, Gar Saxon, each character in this unit may jump. Mandalorians are stronger together. That's reactive. After this unit makes a move action, it may use this ability if a character in this unit is within range 2 of another Mandalorian character. The unit immediately makes a focus action. Oh, that's pretty good, actually. So that doesn't cost me anything. So as long as I move within range 2 of them, I'll get a free focus, which wasn't really my plan, if I'm being honest. I was going to bring them over here. Gar Saxons right there. Characters in this unit have Sharpshooter 2, and a character in this unit makes a ranged attack. Target does not benefit from cover. That's rude. And after it focuses, it gets a hunker token. Okay, seems pretty good. When a character in this unit makes a melee attack, I'm not going to... So, I think... I think I might just stick my original plan Although, with his reactive ability, if he makes a focus action based on the Stronger Together, so if I just in near another Mandalorian unit, he makes a focus action, that's all like just innately free. Would I still get a hunger token from that free focus action? If that's the case, that's extra strong, I think. Actually, I guess I might change plans here just because of that. I didn't really think about that. So you're gonna move. Well, actually, no, yeah, we're gonna move. So we're gonna move over here. Well, that might not actually work to my benefit here, because that gives him a focus action, but I can't shoot just because of where I'm standing. Well, you know what? Just move a little less forward. That'll give me a free focus, which does something. Add 1 dice to the attack roll. And then, because of I got you in my sights, after this unit makes focus action, it gains a hunker token. So he will have a hunker token in case he gets shot at. And the only people I could shoot at is here. He has a range of 5, which we are good. And he has 6. We have a... He's got 6 dice. Also, this camera that you're looking at right now will still go off. I haven't ordered the thing, so I'll just have to keep flipping it back on. So I've got 6. I'm going to have a 7th dice for the focus action. And then no cover, which does that affect hunker? Like, does a hunker token count as a cover? Or is it just a token? Is it like interchangeable? I don't really know. Well, let's just do his attack and see. So we've got 4 misses, 1 hit, and 2 expertise. Well, that's incredibly familiar, isn't it? 2 expertise is going to give him a crit. And a... I don't know what that is. Looks like a dash, probably. Or a shove. A shove. Maybe pushed away from the shoving character, range 1. Well, I am not that close. It seems kind of weird. Then the shoving character may immediately pull itself. Okay, can I shove somebody at range? Because it's a ranged attack. And that's in his ranged expertise for his sniper rifle. Does that indicate like the knockback of a sniper rifle? Is that the idea? Guess that kind of would make sense. And I guess I would just fall off. And then I could pull myself range 1 toward him, but I'm not going to do that. So there goes my objective. Unfortunate. But he has gone, I think. Yeah, a move and a shoot. So, go again. Shokatano. So, sorry. Ahsoka. And Ahsoka does some stuff, I would assume. Each character in this unit may move. That's not even just a dash, that's a full-length advance. Reactive when a character in this unit would suffer damage. Okay, after a ranged attack targeting a character in this unit is resolved, the unit may use this ability if the attack roll contained 1 hit. The attacking unit suffers 2. But that doesn't cost anything. It doesn't say it costs anything. So I guess if whenever anybody shoots at Ahsoka, if they roll blanks, they just take 2 damage. Is that what I'm understanding? when an enemy character wounds another allied unit. Didn't need that, so I'm not going to worry about that. So, I think got to be careful not to get my face shot off here. Because I thought about bringing her up here, but I don't know if that would really make much sense. Although I could get ready to jump attack. Just torpedo off the top. Not gonna lie. Actually, I think I'm gonna spend a force and put her in reserve. Just because I don't want to take my melee character out yet. So I'm just gonna lay that there and draw the next card, which is Captain Rex. Because just looking at my options for Ahsoka, that doesn't make much sense. So, at the start of this unit's activation, choose a character in this unit or another allied Galactic Republic character. The chosen unit may dash and may gain a hunker. So, that seems like a good option as any to move Ahsoka up. And that, I'm just going to pop her right up behind these boxes. And she will get a hunker token. And that was just his little like leadership thing. Each character in this unit may dash if any of the characters do the gain a thing. Okay. See, I think I'm not understanding correctly. Is a unit the card or is a unit like the squad? So like is a unit Ahsoka, Rex, and the 501st Clone Troopers, and then you'd have like a secondary unit with you, or is just Captain Rex the unit in this case? It says each character in this unit may dash. Like, is that? I don't know. Maybe I don't feel like I'm understanding correctly. If this unit is not wounded after an allied clone trooper supporting unit within range 3, this unit makes combat action. This unit may use this ability. One character in this unit may dash. It does make a 5 dice. Okay, interesting. There's a lot of, like interplay with these characters that I feel like I'm going to miss a ton of stuff. But that is the kind of thing that makes it kind of interesting, I think. Plus unit has one or more hunker. Characters in the unit have steadfast. I don't know what that means. So, I guess I just need to try to get in range to shoot here. And I guess I'm gonna go for the top. So that's gonna get me in range of that. I'm just gonna pop over here. I can clearly see Gar Saxon. I am in range, so that's a dash. I think I'm going to save my last force, so that's just going to be a regular dash. And I am in range of that objective. And okay, so I guess I'm just going to pop up and shoot guy here. Check some audio stuff there for a second. Okay. We're gonna shoot, I guess, Gar Saxon. So we're gonna have 7 ranged dice. 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, better. We got 2 hits, 2 crits, 3 expertise. And 3 expertise for Captain Rex is going to be 2 more crits. So that is much better. And he's got a ranged defense of 4. A miss, 2 saves, and 1 expertise. 1 expertise is just going to give him a regular save. But only 2... Oh, God. Only 2 regular hits. So, we've got 4 crits here, and that takes us, I think I'm going to go with, I don't think that really does me any good, so I'm going to go with the top track. That's going to be 2, 4, 5, 6 damage. And whatever these other symbols are, which I do not know. The affected unit gains exposed. While defending, characters in the unit cannot use defensive expertise. So, he is exposed. That is a shove, which I'm not even going to bother with because I don't think it does any good, but that's 2, 4, 6 damage. That is 6 damage on Gar Saxon. Something else that I didn't really find, nor did I see in anything, are these combat trees, like right now I'm here, so I have to do that one next if I attack Gar Saxon, but like what if Rex attacks somebody else? Do I start fresh, or do I start fresh with every single attack? So like it's just how far can you get down the tree in one attack? I don't really know. I think it would almost make the most sense if it was just how far can you get down the tree with each attack that you do. Seems like it would be a simple answer. I just didn't see anything about it in the hastily researched how to play this that I did. That is Rex's activation though. So he dashed and shot. So let's go back to our separatists. We have our super commandos, which they've got a jetpack. After this unit makes a move, it may use this ability if a character in this unit within range 2 of another allied Mandalorian character, this unit immediately makes a focus. So he has the same thing as Gar Saxon. When an enemy character is engaged, so I'm not going to worry about that. Characters in this unit have impact 1. Don't know what that means. I'm not going to worry about that right. Again, I'm playing as base of form as I can to make something happen, you know? Okay. Jetpack. They could jump. I don't really feel like that does them any good. I might honestly just move them, although they move separately, so I guess we're gonna move. We're just going to get somebody in range of this objective. And although, actually, I think this works like Warcrow. I think it's Warcrow. Yeah. Where once I capture an objective, so now over here belongs to that fella. But like, I don't have to babysit these objectives. I don't think. It's just as long as somebody, I need to keep them off of it, but and then we're gonna move this guy. He's gonna hit this ladder and pop up, and then I think we are gonna punch Captain Rex in the head. These guys. So they have a melee profile of 6. That's pretty good. Although, does Mandalorians are stronger together apply to them too? Not that it would apply in this case, but of another allied Mandalorian character. It doesn't say unit, so like as long as I keep them two together, technically wouldn't they benefit from stuff? I don't know. So they are going to have a melee profile of 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And this is a flamethrower, apparently. They're going to have 2 misses, 3 crits, and a hit. Rex has a melee profile of 5. Okay, so I got at least 1 save. So that'll get rid of this regular hit and 2 expertise. Does that do anything for me? Nope, just some more regular saves. So with 3. I think I'm gonna go with the bottom. I'm gonna go here, here, and then here. I think just to get out of danger from Ahsoka specifically. So we're gonna get a total of 4 damage, the bleeding symbol, and we'll get a free jump. Which Rex is bleeding, which I think is if I do anything, take 2 wounds. Strained, when a character in this unit advances, dashes, jumps, does any kind of moving, or when this unit makes an action or uses an active or reactive ability, the effect is resolved, the unit suffers 3 damage, then it loses the strained condition. So that's pretty good. Rex is going to take 4 damage, and then our little fella is just going to hop down that ledge. So he just hopped right back down that ledge. Okay, so I think that seemed pretty good. I know that this is obviously going to be Shatterpoint card, so I'm going to go ahead and I guess use Ahsoka. Not that there's still really much that I want to do with her. Kind of just want to jump into Gar Saxon. So I'm going to go ahead and use up Ahsoka from reserve. And I could spend a force to force speed. That'll get me into melee. So we'll just go ahead and spend our last force. We're gonna jump into melee with Gar. So I still have both actions. And I guess I'm gonna focus and attack. Oh, that's kind of interesting, actually. So Ahsoka has Fierce Protector. It says when an enemy character wounds another allied unit, after the effect is resolved, one character in the unit may advance towards the enemy character that caused the effect. Then the character that moved may triple heal. Which I think I can heal somebody else, so I could have potentially healed 3 wounds off of him. Or if that character is engaged with the enemy character, it may make a 5 dice attack. So basically, I could have just moved up and attacked, but I don't know how that works in relation to him jumping off the thing. Would I have followed him down? Could I just move to the edge and then healed? I don't know. We're just going to ignore that for right now. So that doesn't matter when a character in this unit would suffer a wound, so we don't worry about that. So yeah, we're just going to focus to get an extra dice, so that's going to give us 8 dice with a base of 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1 for focus. Ooh, here we go. That isn't my favorite thing in the world. We have 1 expertise, which is going to be 2 hits. We have 6 hits, and Gar's melee is 4. That's a miss, and 2 expertise, which is going to give him 2 saves. So that is 3 canceled and 3 successful, which we are in Jarkai. 1, 2, 3, so that's going to be 6 damage and a disarm token. So Gar is going to be disarmed, and he's going to take 6 damage, which gives him well over his threshold of 9. So he is now wounded, I guess. Does he lose his tokens when he becomes wounded, though? I don't even know where that would be in the rule book. And I think there was a weird series of events when you do that damage. But just for sake of clarity, I'm basically just going to play it like he hit the threshold, he gets a wound token, or I guess he gets a whatever the token is, and then when he goes again, it'll flip to a wound token, and then once his wounds fill up again. But now he can't contest objectives, I guess. I don't know. There was literally a whole little section in here about that process, but it ain't that important. Not right now. He's just going to keep his tokens. So now that he's wounded, I'm going to move the struggle guy 1 to my side, because I don't think we do the things for the objectives until the... Or, no, sorry. Get a momentum token for wounding. And that's her whole activation. And that was, yeah, just 6 damage and a disarm token. Okay. So, Shadow Collective. No, there's a Shatterpoint card in here somewhere. Oh, Darth Maul. So, I haven't used up any of their force. I also didn't have to put anybody in reserve. So, Maul can make an advance. I almost feel like he just ignores Ahsoka and goes to the back line. Like maybe goes for Rex and tries to take that middle objective. There's no place to run. Choose a character in this unit and an enemy character within range 3. Pull the chosen enemy character range 2 toward the ally character. Then the chosen enemy gains a exclamation point. Interesting. When this unit is wounded by an attack. Okay. While this unit is not wounded, when it would spend force to use an ability, it may suffer wounds equal to the cost of the ability. Instead, for every 3 wounds, this unit character adds 1 dice. That's kind of interesting. He's got 11 health. Or stamina, sorry. Whatever. I'm going to spend a force for a free advance. And I'm just going to hit this ladder and pop up right here into Captain Rex's face. And I guess we're going to, because he's got a melee profile of 7 as well. I guess I'm gonna, yeah, so this, I guess, is technically belongs to nobody. We'll just focus and attack, I guess. So he's gonna have 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. I don't know why. I just enjoy games with unique dice. Flashpoint is almost a little exhausting in that regard because you're just always looking at numbers. I don't know why that is the way that it is for my brain. Ooh. So, 3 misses, 3 hits, a crit, and an expertise. The expertise is going to give him... It's also on Dark Rage, which... Whatever. That's going to give him a crit and 1 damage. So he will get guaranteed 1 damage, I guess. And Rex has a melee profile of 5. That's pretty sad. 3 misses. So we got 2 saves. That gives him 3 damage. So I guess we'll go Actually, we're going to go here because I could shove him off this point and then it'll be mine. We're going to go 1, 2, 3. So that's going to be 2, 4, 5 plus the 1 damage from the expertise. That's going to give him a total of 6 damage on Rex, which 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 puts him over that limit. So he is now stressed, concerned, under the weather. He's uncomfortable. And that gives me a shove, which I forgot. Shove is this guy, which is just enough to get him off the point I'm not going to follow. And now objective belongs to the Shadow Collective. Now we both have just our Shatterpoint cards left. Big surprise here. I'm gonna go with Ahsoka, I think. Man, and Rex is strained, which means when he does anything, he's just gonna automatically get like 3 wounds or something. I'm gonna... Do I go for Gar? Because he technically hasn't become wounded. I don't even know how that works. I gotta look in the book, because now I have 2 characters in this scenario, and I don't fully understand what I'm doing here. So both Rex and Gar have hit their health threshold, so now they've got a little red icon on them. When a unit has a number of damage tokens equal to or greater than its stamina, that unit immediately becomes wounded and gains a wounded token. When a unit becomes wounded, the opposing player adds a momentum. Add 1 to in the next available space on their side of the struggle tracker moving toward the center. Wounded units do not contest objectives. Wounded units cannot suffer damage or have damage removed from them. The unit becomes wounded during its activation. Activation immediately ends. A unit at any number of wounded tokens must spend 1 force for each of their wounded tokens at an additional cost. Okay. Becoming injured at the beginning of a wounded unit's activation, it flips the wounded token to the injured side, removes all damage, and 1 condition token. So, I can't even damage Gar Saxon. Because he's hasn't gone yet. So he's just kind of like in a knockdown state, I guess. Which, same thing for Rex. Now I could go with Rex and try to get my get back, I guess, and get rid of this pin token. Or do I charge into Maul from behind? I mean, Rex has still got a pretty good... Unit is not wounded. I am. After an allied clone unit within range 3. He's got a melee profile of 7. I think we go for it, because if we could shove him off... So, I'm going to use my double activation on Rex. So he will now be wounded. His pinned, or his... is it? Whatever. His little blood drops go away. And now he's back in. But I can't contest that objective, actually. So even if I push him off of it, I can't neutralize it. Maybe that doesn't work, actually. Oh, crap. Oh, yeah. And this one's mine. Forgot about that. So maybe this wasn't as grand of an idea as I had anticipated. Which actually, you know what? We'll wait. We're going to go with Ahsoka. And I am going to dash over to here, and we're going to attack these super commandos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I also want to repaint this terrain. I think. I don't know. I don't care for it. I didn't even finish like some of the gantries and stuff. We've already painted it all almost in one sitting, and it was miserable. So. That's tragic. No expertise, just 2 hits and a crit. And the commandos have a melee defense of 5. 2, 3, 4, and 5. And so it's just the 1 crit. 1 crit on Ahsoka is going to do 2 damage. Take that. 2 damage. So now it's the Shadow Collectives Shatterpoint card. I just chucked on the floor. And I think I'm going to go with Gar. So he's going to lose 1 of his conditions. He has 2 conditions. He has exposed and disarmed. Which definitely makes sense for me to lose the disarm token. So we'll get rid of that one. And I am going to focus and shoot with him at this guy. He's right here behind this this walkway. So that's going to give him a total of 7 dice. Ooh, not a single miss. We got 4 hits, 3 expertise, which will give him what? A crit and a shove. A crit. And the clones have a range defense of 5. Oh. Wow. I saved 1. That's 4 damage. That's terrible. And 4 damage on him is going to be 1, 2. We're going to go with the bottom. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 damage, a free jump, and a little blood drop on these fellas. That was 2, 4, 5, 6 damage. That almost killed them. Or wounded them, which would have not been good. And he's going to get a free jump. Which I think just hop ourselves over. So we just moved right there. I'm not going to lie, I am definitely behind in the keeping up with where I'm moving and cameras and stuff, but I'm only one person and I'm actively trying to learn a game and keep track of all my parts and pieces. So I apologize. So is that the round? I think that's the round. Yes. So I'm going to get my Republic cards, shuffle them up. Get my collective cards. So do all conditions only last the round? Or do they lose like 1? This doesn't even say it. There's a whole little section in here about conditions, and I don't think it really says anything about it. I would assume that they go away for each round, perhaps. Yeah, it doesn't say. I think the hunker tokens go away. Did that in the demo that they did. I do remember that. So hunker. And I guess just for the sake of fairness, I'll just remove everybody's condition tokens. I don't know if that's correct, but what I'm gonna do. So they have the middle objective and the right objective, so they're going 1, 2, 3, and then I've just got the 1, so it goes, yeah, here goes 1 back to me. Now momentum, when he becomes wounded, yep, after a player moves a struggle token at the end of their turn, if the struggle token remains on their opponent's half of the struggle tractor, the active player gains a momentum token. So I guess I get a thing to help me try to catch up. I don't know. Excluding the first turn. Okay, after a player moves struggle token at the end of their turn, if struggle token is in the center space, which it isn't. Okay, I think we're up to date. So they only need 4 more points to win, and I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 more points to win this struggle, at least. And to be honest, we might just play through 1 struggle just for the sake of brevity. Is that a word? Brevity? Should be a word. Or I don't know if it means what I think it means. So here we go. We got loans. So each character in this unit may dash. Oh yeah, I gotta flip my force tokens. These. That seems. Oh, I didn't even use that hunger token when I got shot at by. Oh well, I think I said it wouldn't count. Because Gar has sharpshooter or whatever. I don't know if that's the case. If a hunger token differentiates itself from cover in that way, it doesn't matter. Let's see. They're like about to be wounded, so I don't really know. At this point, it's just, can I wound everybody fast enough that you can capture objectives, and then I don't know, the whole nobody can contest thing is weird when they become wounded, because it seems like it could happen fairly easily. I don't know what steadfast means either, which it seems like is kind of an integral part. Let's use we're gonna use this defensive maneuver again, so it's gonna cost a force. And I'm going to dash back toward the left here. And then this guy, I guess, is going to dash up here. And that's going to give this unit a hunker token. And then I'm going to move this clone over here just in range enough to contest, which I guess actually, let's see. Hey, turn back on. Actually, Ahsoka would have contested that objective, so they would have been 1 less thing which I didn't notice because she was in range of this objective. Which I guess right now, because I have 2 people, is actually my objective. So I used a defensive maneuver and then a advance, and then I'm gonna shoot at these people. So I guess I'm actually just gonna shoot at Gar. What's their range? 5. Oh yeah, I'm well in range. So I'm gonna shoot here to here and here to here. So we got 2 attacks to make. And they have a range profile of 7. 4, 6, 7. That's on Gar, I guess. 2 misses. We have 2 expertise, which is going to give us 1 regular hit. Gar has a range defense of 4. It's 2 misses. He's got 1 save, 1 expertise. 1 expertise is going to give him 2 saves. So that saves all the regular hits. So it's just one thing, and it's just a shove or a, what is that? End. Next time a character or whatever. Okay, so he's just kind of stuck. Well, I guess I'll put it over here. I don't know if I prefer having my little things on their models or on their cards, because there doesn't seem to be a way that I will remember it in either direction. But now we got to make 1 against the commandos. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 4 expertise. What does that give us? 1 crit. Okay. Well, I feel like that could have been a better trade, but... And they have a range defense of 4. Hey. We got 3 damage on the commandos, which is going to give us 1, 2, and we're going to go with the bleeding. So that's going to be 2 damage. They're going to be pinned and bleeding. And what was that? 2 damage? 2 damage. Puts them at 4 of 8. Okay. Seems like it was not terrible. Shadow Collective. I'm not gonna lie. Again, I just have a bad habit of wanting to buy things and collect things and have things. Because even just a little bit that I played this, now I'm like, ooh, I want this unit and that unit and this unit. Like I want my Mandalorian crew and get like Din, Grief, and IG-88 or IG-11, and then get like Boba Fett, Aura Singh, and company. I don't know. I want the stuff, especially with the way the skills and stuff work. Well, that answers that question. How does this work? So I just drew this. Can I just put this in reserve? I don't know why I wouldn't be able to put it in reserve, because I can't use it. So I'll just put that in reserve and draw a new card. Yeah, Darth Maul. I don't know if that's correct, but that's what I'm gonna do. Set this right there. Darth Maul. Okay. I think we spend a force to advance and get in range of this guy. And we're going to focus and attack. I have a feeling he's not going to need it. So that's 7 plus the 1 for focus, which is 8. 2, 4, 6, 8. 4 misses. And then the clones have a melee defense of 4. Ooh. So that worked out pretty good. It was just 1 crit, and that just does 2 damage. Which, oh. Oh, and they'd lose this hunker token because now he's engaged. So that is 5, 6, 7, 8, which is over their threshold. So now they are injured or whatever. Wounded. He is stressed. He's, you know the deal. He doesn't get anything else. Okay, so that's that. Back to me. Ashoka. I think I just focus and attack, I guess. Yeah, we'll just focus and attack the commandos, see if we can't get them under the weather. 2, 3, 4. She's gonna have 8 as well. Oh, sorry. Right here. Oh. 4 misses, 2 expertise. 2 expertise is just gonna give us 2 hits. It is kind of funny, actually, having played Warcrow before this. The whole idea of the expertise is just like switches. Almost exactly. It's just the expertise symbols aren't built into things. They're like their own dice faces. I got a melee defense of 5. Miss. 1 expertise, which gives them 1 save, which saves all of it. Ahsoka showing that age. Okay. Back to them. Sorry. Mandalorians. Ironic. So when a character basically does anything, they're going to take 3 damage. So I can't really do anything without taking 3 damage. So they're just going to take 3 damage, I guess, and lose this strained or pinned or whatever token that is. Oh, all my damage tokens are used. Man, you really go through the damage. No wonder they give you so many. 1, 2, 3. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That puts them 1 damage short of injury. And he's pinned the next time it would move, so I can't really move. So we're just going to sit there. Actually, can you shoot out of engagement in this? I don't know. Does it say, actually? Combat. Character is engaged if it's in range 2. If a character is engaged with an enemy character from a unit that is not. If a character that is engaged with an enemy character from a unit that is not wounded would advance. Character that is engaged with an enemy character from a unit that is not wounded cannot climb. No, and cannot make ranged attacks. Because Ahsoka is not wounded, so we are stuck here. So I guess my super commandos are just going to punch Ahsoka in the face. Or sorry, flamethrower her in the face. They're going to have a melee profile of 6. 5, 6. And I guess we're going to focus and attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's going to give us 7. Sounds pretty good. 3 expertise is going to give us 2 crits and a shove, I believe. Seems like an overkill thing for shoving. I mean, I guess it's just so you can get it. Whatever. Ahsoka has a melee defense of 5. 2, 3, 4, 5. We got a miss and 3 expertise. 3 expertise is going to give us a bunch of stuff. So it's going to give us 2 saves. Going to downgrade one of their crits to a hit. And it's going to give me a jump. That's 3 saves. And we're going to jump after I take 2 damage. Which... Ooh. How does that work? So, it's never going to focus because it's half a minute. So with this, she gets a strain token where if she moves or does anything, she'd take 3 damage. Does that trigger off the free jump? I mean, I don't have to take the free jump, I guess. But I guess that's the risk. Do I hinder the jump or do I disarm? I think I'm going to go with the safe option and go with the top tree. We're going to go 2, 3, and a disarm. So Ahsoka has 3 damage. And a disarm. Of course, none of those are the disarm symbol. Disarmed. Okay. Back to me. Ah. Ah. I drew my Shatterpoint card. Which there's only one other card, and it would have to be Rex. I mean, I guess I could go ahead and go. I think we're just going to go ahead and play this, and we're going to go with the clones again. I think. Or we're going to go with... Well, what's disarm do? When attacking characters in this unit cannot use attack expertise, the next time character in this unit makes an attack roll, remove any attack dice. Ooh. That's not great, actually. Maybe I will go with the clones. So they'll have a range profile of 7, and I could shoot. Yeah, we're going to go with the clones, because I can attack more stuff with them. So, we're going to shoot the... We're going to focus and shoot with the commandos. Or at the commandos, and I guess melee Darth Maul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to have 8 for range. Miss. Miss. 2 expertise. That's going to get us 1 extra hit. The commandos have a range defense of 4. Perfect. 1 expertise is going to get them 1 save. That's 4 damage. That's going to give us... The clones really don't do all that much damage, do they? That's going to give us a end, which they already have. 2 damage. And a shove. And... Oh, although the clones are actually... let me flip their thing. Forgot about that. Okay. There we go. So that actually gives them momentum. What's the range on heal? I don't know what that symbol is. A little. The affected character may advance even if it's engaged with a character. Reposition. It's kind of interesting. The affected character may remove one condition or one damage from its unit or another allied unit within range 2. Don't think. No, just shy. So I guess I'm gonna go with the reposition just because the reposition track. Just because it's going to give an extra damage, which I don't think I actually need. But whatever. Stack up some condition tokens on them. They're going to get a pin, which they already have. They're going to get a strained, and they're going to take a total of 3 damage. So 5, 6, 7. So yeah, they're going to be injured next time they go. And not gonna take that reposition, I don't think. And we still have to melee Darth Maul. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in melee. Give us 1 extra hit. Darth Maul has 5. One expertise gives him 1 save, so okay. Shadow Collective. Gar Saxon. He, yes, is gonna shoot Captain Rex and try to get him out of there, I suppose. At the start of this activation, choose another allied Mandalorian character. The chosen character may jump. You know what? I might as well. We'll just hop him up here. When a character in a unit makes a melee attack. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna focus and shoot from here to here, just through this underpass. That's gonna be, because he's pinned, so he's not going nowhere anyways. He's got a range profile of 6, so we're gonna be shooting 7. Oh, no, misses. 3 expertise. That's going to give us a crit and a shove. I think. Yep. And then Rex has got a range defense of 5. Terrible. 3 expertise is going to give us 2 more save. So we save the only 3 that we can, to be fair. And Gar's going to get 2 down as track. That's going to give us 3 damage on Rex and a free jump, which we'll take just to get rid of that pinned token. So he's not going anywhere, but gotta get rid of that. And then a little bit of shove action. Yeah, now you can see him. Okay. So the only card that they have left is their Shatterpoint card, and the only card I have left is and Rex. So, choose a character in this unit or another allied Republic unit, and it may dash and gain a hunker token. The hunker token doesn't really matter now, considering, but I mean, I guess it's free, but they're not gonna, I guess I'm gonna dash anywhere because I want to keep him where he is. I could take him down just so he doesn't get murdered, just to try to kite him off that point, I guess. I don't see Darth Maul dying. I haven't done any damage to him yet. Yeah, we'll just pop off this backside. Okay. So Rex, I think, has been pushed. Nope, he's still in range. I'm going to after an allied clone trooper unit within range 3 of this unit gains a hunker token, the unit may heal. Well, they don't have any wounds currently, so, or any damage, rather, sorry. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just gonna focus and shoot at Gar. Which is gonna bring me up to 8. Seven, 8. 2 misses, 3 expertise is gonna get us 2 crits. Good, and he's got a ranged defense of 4. 3 expertise is going to get him 2 saves, which I'm just going to save the 2 regular hits. That gives me a 3 path, which is going to take me... No, I'm going to go with the top tree, which is going to give me a total of 5 damage and a exclamation point, which is what? Exposed. No defense expertise for him. And what did I say? 5 damage? Boop. Yeah, 2, 4, 5. Okay, so it's just their last activation, which is going to be the Shatterpoint card. And I kind of feel like I need to go with Darth Maul, to be honest. Could try to clean up Rex for good. Ahsoka's still doing okay. I think I might do that, actually. So we're going to go with Darth Maul. We're going to spend a force, the last force they have, to just yeet off this building right into his face. And then we are going to focus and attack. Going to give us a melee profile of 8. Only 1 miss, that's rough. 1 expertise. Dang, 1 expertise gives him a crit and a damage. Crit. Rex has got a melee defense of 5. That is not great. 2 expertise is going to give us 1 save. We get to save 2 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, Rex is probably dead here. So we can go, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like 3 shoves? How does that work? Shove, 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 shove. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I only need 2, 3, what? 6 damage? 2, 4, 5. I think I'm going to go with this pop tree. That's going to give us 2, 4, 5, 7 damage, which is going to kill him. 2, 3, 4, 5. Don't even need that. I just want the jump in there. So that will incapacitate 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So he's gonna die after his next activation. So we're gonna shove him further away, and then we're going to jump right back into this clone. And that is the end of that round. Go ahead and shuffle. Darth Maul is just obliterating my people. Shuffle those up. Shuffle these up. Hunker. Rid of this. Rid of that. And again, I don't know if this is correct. I'm just removing all the condition tokens. Maul in range of that. Ooh, I think he's just out of it. So I'm gonna have 2 objectives. So it's gonna go 1, 2 to me, and then 2 back to them. They're gonna get another momentum because they wounded Rex. And I think I will get one for wounding the commandos, I believe. I don't know, I feel like I lost track of some stuff here. But I'm also trying to keep track of 2 enemy teams, and it's fine. I told you I'm gonna miss stuff. Isn't all good? They only need 3 more points to win, and I need 5 more points to win. But Ahsoka is the only person left for me that can even contest objectives, and Maul is the only person left for them that can contest objectives. So I don't really know. I feel like we're a little stuck here. Okay. I think that is all of that. Here we go. Shatterpoint card. Which I don't... I mean, I guess technically I could just play this on whoever I want, and then I could just draw a card after that. Or, like, does the Shatterpoint card have to be used after their regular card? Just gonna go ahead and use it and activate whoever I want, I guess. Which... I guess is gonna be... I don't know. I think... Where did I put it? Oh, it's... I don't want to tempted to go with Ahsoka and just jump into Maul, which I guess is what I'm gonna do. Ooh. And attack. Actually, we're gonna spend a force on doing that so we could focus and attack. Yep. I need all the help I can get. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm hoping I can go with her again before he goes and hopefully get him wounded. All right, 1 miss. That's a good start. 3 expertise. Gonna get us 2 crits. Nice. I feel like I might have just looked at that wrong, but now I don't remember what I saw. And Maul is going to have a melee defense of 5. Good, good. 1 expertise. 1 save. 3, that gives us 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's going to give us 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. And he's going to be disarmed and strained. That was very good for me. Their turn. God damn it. So much for that plan. Okay, so for every 3 wounds it has, add 1 die to their melee attacks. Oh gosh, he's got 7, so he's going to get 2 extra dice. See, how is revenge? I must have revenge work. It says when this unit is wounded by a melee attack, the unit, after the unit is resolved, 1 character in this unit may immediately dash and make a 5 dice attack targeting the character that wounded it. But like, we're in melee, where are you dashing to? Do I not understand? Maybe that's to account for like somebody attacking him and jumping away. Because I guess technically before I even go with him, I make a 5 dice attack toward him because, oh, well, he's not wounded. Actually, how does it classify wounds? Because wounded is like a specific thing that happens at a specific point in time. But then the way that that's worded makes you think after an exchange where he takes damage. Let's see, does it say? That is a kind of confusing. Yeah, becoming wounded when a unit has a number of damage tokens equal to or greater than its stamina. So I guess it's when you cross that threshold is when that would kick in. I don't know. So, okay, yeah, we're just gonna focus on attack. But he's strained when a character in this unit advances, uses an action, or an active thing. So he's just going to take 3 damage, which is going to put him at 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He is 1 health short of being wounded. But that means he's also going to get 3 extra dice. He's going to get 4 extra dice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And he's going to get 3 extra dice. Plus that goes away. And then he's disarmed. While attacking characters unit cannot spend attack expertise. Okay. So we're going to focus and attack, and that's going to give us 11 dice. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 11. Ooh. And we can't use expertise, which of course out of 11 we only rolled 3. That's tragic. Get rid of that. 3 misses. Okay. Ahsoka has a melee of 5. Okay. So 2 expertise is going to give us 1 save and downgrade one of these to a regular hit. That's going to save all 4 of those. Actually, that's pretty, yeah, you can't really see that much better here either. Pretty great. So he's only going to get 1 thing, which is going to be 2 damage. Which puts her at 5. Okay, this is good. This is good. Swap this out as well. So back to me. We have clones, which I guess technically my clone's engaged with Darth Maul in a way. How does that work? Well, you know what? It's fine. We're just gonna focus on attack, and I guess this clone's gonna attack Darth Maul and see if he can get a wound through, and then the clone that's left over there is gonna shoot Gar Saxon. So we're focusing, and we're attacking. So melee on Darth Maul, we're gonna have 5 whole damage, or 5 whole dice plus 1 for focus. Okay, well, that's not the greatest thing. Darth Maul is not wounded. Okay, but yeah, he's just got a melee of 5. Yikes. It only saves a 1. That gives me 2, which is just enough to get damage through. Now, he's pinned. 2 damage, that puts him over the threshold to being injured. So I guess next time he goes, he could trigger that revenge. Oh no, it's kind of confusing, that pacing of stuff. Okay. And then this clone is going to shoot Gar Saxon. That's going to give us a range profile of 8. Not the worst thing I've ever seen. Gar has a range defense of 4. 2 expertise for Gar is going to give him 2 save. So get rid of that. That gives me 3, which again is just enough to get some damage through. They're going to get pinned, strained, and 2 damage. So damage, pinned, and strained. Which actually, when he goes, that's going to trigger him to die, I think. Because if he does anything, he takes damage. He's going to take those 3 damage from being strained. Okay. So, their turn. Shatterpoint card. I guess we're gonna go with Darth Maul, which is gonna clear his stuff. He's gonna lose his 1 condition token. He's gonna become wounded, which gives me momentum. And now, once he's wounded by a melee attack, after the attack is resolved, 1 character in this unit may immediately dash and make a 5 dice attack. So I guess he's just going to go ahead and make that 5 dice attack on clones, because that was a melee. I don't know if I'm doing this correctly, but 3 expertise is going to give him a crit, a hit, and 1 damage. The clones have a 4 dice melee profile. And that's going to give us 1 extra save. Save that. That's going to be 3 damage on the clones. So I only need 4 more damage on them. I also only need 4 more damage on Ahsoka, but Ahsoka's got 5. The clones have 4. We're gonna go after the clones just because the likelihood of me getting through on them is probably better. So we're gonna go off. I'm gonna go after that clone. So we're gonna focus and attack, I guess. That's gonna give us. And he doesn't have any. No, for each injury token he has, the character adds 3 dice as well. So. Oh, maybe I did that backwards. I thought it was injury and then wounded. I guess it's wounded and then injured. So he technically would have did that. Whatever. Okay. Yeah, I did it a little bit backwards, but the result was the same. So yeah, now he has an injury. He's going to have 3 dice. Yeah, he'd get to the point he rolls like 1,000,000 dice. Because for every 3 characters, or every 3 wounds he has, or 3 damage he has, he adds a dice. And then once he becomes injured, he adds 3 dice. And you get to the point he's rolling 1,000,000 dice. But in this case, he's going to roll 10 dice, 11 dice. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 on this poor little clone trooper. 3 misses. 4 expertise. It's going to give him 2 crits. And 2 damage. Okay, and the clone has what, 4? 2 misses, 1 expertise. It's going to give him 1 save. So he's got 4, and that's going to give us. Oh, yikes! They're dead. I guess I'm actually going to go with the top tree. It's going to be 2, 4, 5, 6, 7 damage, strained, and a free jump. I guess, yeah. And I'm going to take that jump just so I can get in range of that objective. So, well, no, actually, because he's wounded, he can't contest. So the objectives are stuck other than Ahsoka. Which, with that in hindsight, I probably should have gone after Ahsoka. I didn't even think about that. What did I say? 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. Doesn't do me any good to shove anybody. Yeah, so this doesn't really matter, let's be honest. 2, 4. Gonna be. Yeah, so he's just got a bajillion damage all over him. And he's gonna have some effects, or 1 effect, but it's not gonna matter. So I guess just jump over here anyways, just to make Ahsoka have to make a move or something. Okay, back to me. Captain Rex. And this will be his last activation, and then he will perish. I do like that it's a little safer to get your characters kind of into the fire without them just dying before you even have a chance. Like Rex and Legion, you'll deploy him, and if he's in a bad spot and cover rolls are bad, he'll die before you even get to really do anything. That hunker token ain't gonna save nobody. Not this round. The okay, I can make a free dash. So now he's wounded. Actually, we're just gonna make the free dash with Ahsoka. It's gonna pop us up here and give her a hunker token. And I guess we're gonna shoot. We're gonna focus and shoot at Darth Maul before we give in to our injuries here. So that's gonna give us 8 ranged. Good lord at those misses. 1 expertise. Give us 2 hits. Darth Maul has a range defense of 5. And save. Ooh. So that's just going to give us 2 damage on Darth Maul. And Captain Rex has died. And I guess technically it would be another momentum for them. Now he has been wounded or whatever. I kind of lost track of who I'd counted for and who I hadn't. I feel like I haven't counted this correctly at all. Whatever. Something's not adding up over there. Because our momentums are the same. They have 1, 2, 3. I have 3. And I guess we've scored 2 each every time. So I think there should be more momentum on the thing over there. I think I forgot some stuff. So back to them. Commandos. Mandalorian Super Commandos. So they are going to activate. That is going to make them wounded. Little cubes. Ooh. The clones are knocked out, essentially. So we just need to go ham on Ahsoka, unfortunately. So we are going to dash up into the ladder, put us up, and we're just all gonna get into it with Ahsoka. So we're gonna move, and then we're gonna melee. Yes, melee. Gonna be 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good, good. Ahsoka's got melee of 5. Oh, not good. That's going to give us 1 save and downgrade a thing, but that doesn't do us any good. That's going to be 2 damage. 6, 7. Ah! Yeah, the hunker token. Oh, wait, no, they're engaged. It doesn't matter. And then we just do that again for the other one. That's going to give us a crit. Come on, if she takes any damage here at all, she's going to go down. Oh. Again, that's going to give us 1 save and downgrade a crit, which means that she's going to take 2 damage, and that's going to put her right at her threshold of 9. So she is now injured or wounded. I don't know. Just had to be her card last. I needed her to get to that middle objective. and that's going to give them a momentum. My last character is Ahsoka. So we'll clear this damage. Flip this guy over. And they still have all 8 health. That's another thing. If I were to... Well, now I'm confused. Because in the thing it talks about pushing and pulling things. I don't see that in the list of actions, so... Oh, man. Because now nobody on my team or their team can contest, so these objectives are just stuck as they are. So in that regard, they're only 1 block from the thing. There's nothing Ahsoka can do here that's going to change anything, which is going to move. They're going to get 2, and I'm going to get 2. I guess it technically would stay still. And it would just come down to who's going to get wounded next. But the clones are injured. And they're gonna basically next time they activate, they're gonna be wounded. So I think that is a Shadow Collective victory. Now, obviously, there's a lot of stuff that I missed. I think I lost track of counting my momentum cube things. The specifics between injury and wounded and the direct or the specific process of how that event occurs, like with Darth Maul's revenge. I guess technically wounded is just when you hit the threshold, and then when you activate again, that's when you become injured. So I think I had it backwards. I think the momentum tracking could be a little bit more clear. I think it's an interesting system. That kind of tug of war, but there's just a lot. There's a lot going on that I don't fully understand. The combat trees are also kind of confusing to me. Do you start at the leftmost point and pick what skill tree you're going to go down, and you have to finish that before you could start it again, even if you're attacking different people? I don't really know. I was just starting over every time I attacked somebody new. I don't know if that's correct or not. I guess maybe it would make sense if you have to finish it completely from left to right before you could start over again, even if you're attacking different units. That way, like with the clone troopers, you're progressing to more damage, because basically if you only get 1 hit, you're not doing anything really. The condition tokens, I also don't know if they're supposed to get pulled off every round. I was just pulling them all off every round, so I might have been hindering myself or something. And obviously there's keywords and stuff here like steadfast, impact, sharpshooter, just like any other game, that I just don't know off the top of my head what they are. And then looking through here, I didn't actually see like a keyword glossary. Oh, that's because there's only... I didn't see it because there's only like 5 of them. The steadfast, when his character is defending, it is not moved by the first shove. Okay, that makes sense. Impact, when this character makes a focus action, it adds X dice to its melee attack in addition to the 1 added. So impact is just for melee, I guess. Okay, well, I'm glad there's a limited amount of keywords. That's good. But no, so it isn't very killy. I only had 1 person die, and I thought that that was going to be a negative, to be honest. But just because of things not necessarily dying, you're still like killing them and benefiting from doing so. They're just still in play. It's kind of interesting. So the more like tactical feel that I thought I wouldn't like, I actually like quite a bit. So I'll concede that point. First impressions are actually fairly positive. I don't want to play it again. Now I have a reason to paint all my movement tools. And I'll paint them as I feel like they look like they want to be painted. And then next time, I don't know. I struggled to keep track of all this stuff here with just playing one squad each. So I don't think I'm going to do this again until I can have like Justin come over or something and we could play 2 full squads correctly and play on a full-size 3-foot space. But yeah, I'm definitely interested in trying it again because it is thematic and cool and interesting. And now I want to buy other boxes and stuff, and that's just not good for anybody. But anyways, I think that is going to do it. Again, I reached out to the giveaway winner. We'll give it like a week and see if we hear anything, and I'll get this sent out. I am gonna, I guess, put up a short here after this about the Arbiter giveaway, and maybe we just do it on the short also, just for simplicity's sake. That might be a better idea because it does condense it. Hey, go do this thing on this short, and we'll do that. I guess other people do it to try to like get views on other things, but I guess my goal is just to give back to you guys and making it as easy as possible to do that, which would be just here's a link to a short, comment on it, and we'll just call that a day. So we'll probably just do that again, actually, and now that I'm thinking about it. But that is it for this one. Hopefully this wasn't too obnoxious to try to follow. Again, I'm one person trying to learn a game and keep track of all my cameras, and so I apologize. But I appreciate you guys being here. We will be painting something on Monday. I don't know what that something's going to be, considering I'm done with all the Shatterpoint stuff now. I do still have a Ahsoka for Legion to paint. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I'm actually almost out of models backlog to paint, so I guess I need to buy something. Justifications and all. Anyways, I'll see you guys next time. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye, guys.
The power of the dark side.